go. We'll edit that part out. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Neighbors Cooking. I am your chef and host, Mitch, and the Recipe King. And we've got a really great recipe for you today. I am doing a recipe that I learned when I used to live in Hawaii called Huli Huli chicken, which is basically just Hawaiian chicken. But it sounded really impressive when my friend who's a native Hawaiian was teaching it to me, and I just love it. It's super simple. We're not going to make a big, terrible mess in our kitchen. But before we get started, I am bringing on a guest today who just is an amazing individual. I met her during our LCV Leadership Coachella Valley, spent the last year learning more about her, and she is the Senior Director of Development for Think Together. And Think Together is this amazing organization that does after school and before school projects or programs on all of the campuses throughout the Coachella Valley. But I'm not going to give it all away. I'm going to invite Sarah on the show and let her talk about it. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
So good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
You know, we spend all this time together working on these projects for LCV, and then we're gone.
Yes.
And then we all go back to our lives. But I'm getting everybody who was in our class on my show, and we're going to talk about what they do. So tell us a little bit about Think
Together.
Together. Think
Yeah.
Together.
Think Together. Absolutely. So Think Together is a before school, after school, and summers, breaks, whenever kids aren't in school, they're typically with us. So their families can continue to work and they can get their homework done. They get snacks after school, sports, STEM, high dosage tutoring. We try to make sure that they have all the opportunities to be successful and ready for once they graduate high school, whether it's a plan for the future, college, employment, really trying to bridge those opportunity gaps to make sure that they have access and a lot of exposure to different careers. So we've been in the Coachella Valley since 2020. We serve over 3,000 kids a day in Palm Springs Unified in hopes to move throughout the rest of the valley. And then we are throughout the state of California. So we actually serve about 200,000 kids a year throughout California, from the Bay Area down to San Diego, into the Inland Empire and Coachella Valley. And so we love what we do. We're very mission driven. We're 27 years old. Still
Almost as old as me.
Exactly right.
Joe's over there rolling his eyes.
And so our founder actually is still our CEO.
Wow.
And so he leads the charge, and we've grown to serve so many kids on over 600 campuses. We're only on campuses, so students never have to worry about leaving campus, trying to transport somewhere else. And so they're with us from the minute the school bell gets out until about 6 o'clock every day.
So you're really helping guide their future, helping them think outside the box.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Give them all opportunities in life through.
So one of your programs is teaching kids to cook.
Yes.
So maybe I can come do a class for you one day.
Please, yes.
I would love to do that.
Yes.
So do you cook much?
I try to.
You try to. What do you like to cook?
I really like to cook Italian and Mexican food.
Okay.
Kind of take a spin on different things, just make it my own. There's not really a recipe I follow.
That's okay. I don't follow recipes either.
Yeah. I'm nothing like you.
I've learned through the years that, the recipes that you bring into your repertoire and you keep and you remember, I mean, I've got a lot of them rolling around in my head, but they're a lot of fun to share. And food for me is a connection to community. It's this love relationship with food and community, and making sure people eat and are well nourished is important to me. So I would love to come and do that for you one day.
Please.
Maybe come and do a class.
Yes, our high schoolers would love it.
I did it for the Indian tribe. I was teaching them healthy eating and how to cook healthy, because a lot of kids don't get what healthy food is.
Yes.
And that's it's no one's blame. It's just busy lives, and people have forgotten to get back in the kitchen and to cook. And it's quicker to throw a Stouffer's in the microwave than it is to actually cut up a few vegetables and spend a few extra minutes to make something healthy. So my show's all about cooking healthy.
Amazing.
So you have no food allergies?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to have you put your wine down over there so it's out of the way. Otherwise it's going to break or drop.
Okay.
And we're going to turn this oven on for you. And I'm going to go through the ingredients. But what you're going to be doing here is you're going to be browning our chicken thighs. We're using chicken thighs in this recipe.
Okay.
So we're just going to let this get heated up, and then I'm going to go through the ingredients and I'll start to hand things over to you.
Sounds
all right?
good.
All right. So let's go over what's in the recipe. We've got some chicken thighs, I like the dark meat. If you don't like the dark meat, you can use regular chicken breasts, but you're going to want to cut them thinner so that they'll cook well. We're just going to season these with some salt and some pepper. And super simple. This is not really the primary part of the dish. It's the sauce that we're making that's going to go with it. And while I'm at it, I need to turn. I've never used this little center grill on my that's the back one. See, there we go. I just got this oven, so I'm not even used to it yet.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There we go. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the inside. Look how pretty that is.
Oh my gosh.
The blue.
Yes.
So back to the ingredients. So we're going to salt and pepper our chicken, and I'm going to have Sarah continue to do that.
Okay.
And then as you get each piece in, just kind of put it in to the pan. Let me
My
move that
salt
over
and
there.
peppering
You're going to salt
lightly.
as much as you like.
All right.
So your flavor.
Okay.
All right. So into the sauce that we're going to make, we're going to put a half a cup of soy sauce, quarter cup of brown sugar, a couple tablespoons or teaspoons of minced ginger, a couple tablespoons of ketchup, some garlic, some sesame oil, some pineapple juice, and some rice wine vinegar. So we're basically making like a marinade, and we're going to use half of the marinade to pour over the top, and I'm going to have Sarah put some on top of the chicken before she turns it. So once we get it in. And also we're going to stack this, we're going to do onions, red peppers, and pineapple slices. So let's get started with making the sauce. And while Sarah's getting her side going. So into our pan over here, I'm just going to bring this over because it's easier. We're going to put our soy sauce, our brown sugar, I'm going to get in here. You can go ahead and put them in.
Okay.
Pretend I'm
Keep
not
them
here.
quick.
Just cook.
Just cook.
Yep. So you got your oil. Got it nice and brown. There we go.
All right.
And in it goes. So when you put the salt and pepper side down, so if it's not, and when you're putting stuff in a pan with hot oil, put it in away from you so you don't splatter and
Look
burn.
at me. I'm learning so much already.
We're going to put the ginger in, the sesame oil, the garlic, the tomato ketchup, that's matsumoran sauce, whatever, pineapple juice, and our rice wine vinegar. So like I said, this is basically like a little barbecue sauce or teriyaki sauce. And we're going to let that start to heat up on the oven. You can put a cover on that, yep. I'm going to get this going. Let's turn that heat down just a little.
Smells delicious.
Already, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so let me get this out of our way. And now we're just going to cut up the vegetables. So onto this grill in the middle of my new LG stove, we are going to cut up some onions and green peppers. And like I said, we're basically going to stack this up. So I've got some jasmine rice already made. We're going to put that on the bottom of the plate, and then we're going to put a pineapple slice, and then we're going to put an onion slice, and then we're going to put a piece of chicken, and then a piece of onion again, and we're just going to stack it all up with some cilantro and some sauce on the top when we're done.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds delicious, right?
Yeah.
If it all comes out well, it will be. So we're going to start off with our peppers. So I'm using my mandolin. I've got it on a very thick setting here. Are you seeing that, Joe? Yeah? All right, and we're just going to... So I'm just trying to get some thicker slices. There we go. Same thing with our onion. I'm just going to get some. And I know I always tell everybody, don't ever use your mandolin without your little tool, and it's for a reason. All right, there we go. So we've got these beautiful thick slices. We want to keep them that way. Move this out of our way. Benny, hello. Yes, you'll get some, don't you worry.
Flip it, leave it.
How's it look on the bottom? Let's look at the...
Oh, the first one, obviously,
Yep.
right?
A little more. No hurry. We're going to put some olive oil on this. This is the first time I've used this, so we'll see how it goes. Yay! And we're going to take our onions and put them on. There's only 3 of us here today, so we'll just put the 3 on. We're going to take some of our red pepper. Same thing, we're just going to put these on. And we're just going to grill them up.
It looks so pretty.
It does, doesn't it? All right, our sauce is going. We're going to get that a little thicker. And then we're going to save half of this to pour on top of this when we're done. And the other half we're going to start putting on top of the chicken.
Okay.
All right, so let's save about half. Turn this off. And what you can do when you decide to turn this, we'll just take a piece, we'll put it right into the marinade,
Okay.
and then you can turn it right over and put it back in. All right?
Or are you giving me credit for the skills that... You're too kind.
There you go. Yep.
Spin
Put
down.
it in. No, you're going to turn it to the other side when you turn it. Yep. There you go.
Here we go.
And then back in the pan it goes.
I gotta remember what side.
Doesn't matter. Turn it this way. Yeah, this side's not cooked. There you go. Yep.
Here we go.
So how long have you been with Think Together?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And you were with Boys and Girls Club for a long time also before, right?
I started with Boys and Girls Club about a decade ago, and then came to Think Together about 2 years ago and absolutely fell in love with it. Just so mission driven and truly, truly care about changing the odds for kids in so many ways within education and just opportunity. And so I love the work I do. Everyone that I work with loves it. Am I supposed to move it?
Yeah, let's get some heat going. It's
Wait.
like a Benihana's.
Yeah, smells like it.
All right.
So you said you lived in Hawaii?
Well, I owned a company in Hawaii. I used to own a Hawaiian tour company.
Oh.
And so I lived in Newport Beach, but I spent 2 weeks a month in Hawaii. Tough life.
What haven't you done?
Well, you know, as the travel industry changed and people weren't using, you know, you used to go to a travel agency and get a brochure
Yeah.
off the wall and you'd look at, we were the wholesaler
Oh,
that
okay.
the travel agency would call. But that's gone. You know, there's
Yeah.
really not even travel agents anymore.
Everything's online.
Everything's online. Nobody wants to talk to anybody.
Everything's on Instagram too.
Yes,
We have
it is.
influencers going different places, so at least you got to be in Hawaii.
I loved it. I mean, it was a great experience. I loved being there and working with the community that's in the Hawaiian, the local Hawaiian community is an amazing community. So,
Never been?
you've never been to Hawaii?
No, I know.
Girl.
I know, I have to. Lots going on.
That's okay.
Yeah, all good things though.
So the other way you could do this is if you were to marinate it or take some of the sauce and you could put it on a grill and you could grill it back, you know, you could throw it onto a barbecue grill or a smoker. It's too hot to go outside, so I don't want to do that. But, or you could use a grill iron that's on your stove, you know, the grill irons that you can use, kind of like this that have the grates.
Yeah.
You could do that also.
Okay.
So, let's see here.
Oh wow.
Nice and brown, and we're not going to have to cook these other pieces because there's just the 3 of us.
Sounds good.
So I'll cook those up later on after everybody leaves. All right, let's keep that going. So,
So,
while those finish up, I am going to get the final pieces on this grill that I want on here, which is the pineapple slices. We're going to grill a couple of those up. I never actually thought I'd be able to use this griddle, but here we are.
Look at it. Perfect timing. And it's working really well.
All right, so I'm going to start to create what we're going to create. Can you see that okay, Joe? Yep. All right. So
That's the whisk right there.
all right, there we go. I try to be so organized in my drawers and still stuff gets.
It's pretty organized.
All right, here we go. So this is just some jasmine rice that I made. We're going to put it on the plate. There we go. It's kind of a little sticky. Then we're going to start building. Start with one of our onions. Rough. And we'll use one of our peppers. And then, beautiful. Oops,
Got me. We're good.
the sizzle scared you?
No, it a little bit jumped out and got me.
So come over here for me and we'll get you away from the stove.
Sounds good to me.
Put this in a little bit more. I'm going to place our chicken on top. Come here, you little pineapple. There we go. Let me take a pineapple slice on top of that. And then a little bit of our sauce over the top. And then we're going to cut up a little cilantro. On top. And there we have it.
Voila. Look at you.
So I'm going to give you a knife and fork,
Oh my gosh.
and you're going to cut into it. And then when you do your taste test, so Joe will watch you cut it.
Okay.
You'll get
Oh man.
little of everything.
You sure you don't want to cut it?
No, you cut into it. Go, girl.
Oh my gosh, this is so messing up such a beautiful creation.
You're not messing up anything. You're getting all the flavors
That's
together.
true. Of course, I get the bite that has literally no chicken.
And then this will be the camera you go in and take your taste.
Oh
It'll
my
be
gosh.
warm, remember?
Okay. Hoping I don't spill on myself. Oh my gosh. That's really good. That's really good.
And there you have it. Huli Huli chicken. And we did that in how long, Joe?
19 minutes.
19 minutes. So even you can do it.
Even I can do it. With some help.
And all the kids that think together, you're going to get to make this. We'll make it, maybe this is what we'll use as our recipe.
Yes. They would love that. Let's do that.
All right, we'll do that. So
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming on and all
Thank
you're doing for our
you.
community and for the kids. It's so amazing that we take care of our kids in the Valley the way we do.
Thank you.
And there's so many organizations that do it. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll keep working together and we'll go and do some teaching at one of your schools.
Yes.
And we'll bring this out to the kids.
Please, let's do it.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you for all you're doing. And remember, there's always a place for you here in our kitchen and at our table. And I can't wait to see you next week. Until then, have a great week. You too. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.